this is what's inside here. It's got
What's happening, people? This video has been a long time coming. I've been absolutely gagging to make one of these videos, and you guys have been nagging me to make a festival video. Well, I've got some good news, I've got some bad news. The good news is we have a festival video for you. The bad news is that I actually went to the festival in true Mo Samuels fashion, got so freaking ruined. We're keeping it PG for the ad revenue. So freaking ruined, I forgot to film anything. And I was gonna make this like elaborate story and all this cool stuff. And basically I just got incredibly fucked up. I can't not say it. That we basically forgot to film most of the festival. But nonetheless, there is a fantastic video coming nonetheless. It's probably the best thing you've ever watched in your entire life. Yeah, but we didn't break in either, right? Just because there was an actual like mass shooting right by the festival. So number one, I got 3 wristbands for this festival. I'm not gonna lie and be like, oh, we broke in. We didn't actually break in. All of the other break-ins are completely legit. Like everything is real. We do not fake anything when we have broken into these festivals. Some of the most underrated videos on the channel. But nonetheless, I will still give you some value. This is a festival wristband, this thing right here, and this on the end is a toggle. Most festivals have these, and what they are is inside the toggle there's some spiked strips or some spikes that go into the fabric. It means that you can't slide that off to do the old switcheroo trick. So this toggle is more advanced because actually it swivels as well to try and stop you from doing this. It's easier with a mate, like if you get a friend to help you, but what you want to do is you basically want to grab the ends, tighten them as much as you possibly can so they form like basically like a super tight solid strand of fabric. So what you want to do is you want to tighten this, the teeth are already done with the fabric, slide it forwards a little bit, keeping it super tight, and then yank it back. Slide it down like a few mil, and then you go up. And look at that! I hate to be a disappointment, but we are not actually breaking into this festival. So, we're gonna have a fucking sick time. Alleviate some of the stress, which is good. I don't feel like I'm gonna have a heart attack. We're gonna do a fat meet-up before seeing Metrik and Annecy. Yeah, now someone called.
This is what's inside here, okay? So this is what's called a purse. It's got Velcro inside it. Okay, so I'm not actually sure, I've forgotten actually what the name of this is. These go in your ears. Do these go in your ears?
Yep.
Swiftly moving on, these are called cans, and they're from Starbucks. In case you get bored, well. You got strip search, well not unless you want to get naked. But.
Alright people, we've made it in, and that was probably the most difficult entry to a festival. I haven't even broken in this time that I've ever had in my entire life. That security woman, like my mates were like, oh don't worry, they don't really search a van, it'll be fine. She went over everything with a fucking fine-tooth comb. We've got the White Claw Mango, little taste test. I've never actually had a White Claw, it isn't really a thing in the UK. I've heard it's actually like a really prestigious, classy drink in the US of A. Also right, imagine being from America and having American music festivals and not English music festivals. Alright, that smells good. I don't like it.
The pain of yesterday becomes a faded memory. When you and I connect, we are the energy. We are the energy.
Oh, you want to know a fun fact? My ex-girlfriend brought me this like 2.5 years ago. I fucking hate it, but I'm just trying to use it. We just got back from festival. We only planned on doing 2 days originally, and now we're actually gonna do a 3rd day. I've had a shower, I've freshened up, I've washed away all the sins and like the disgusting diseases that I probably contracted. And this leads me on to the sponsor of this week's video, which is Blue Man. This is actual products that I use as well, rather than being like, oh, I use these all the time. I never actually use them. Blue Man Ascend Volume Cream. I put this stuff in my hair if I'm in a rush, and if it's wet, you put it into wet hair. It basically textures it, gives it some more volume as well. If you're someone like me that has quite thin hair, if you're someone that has a mediocre hairline, this stuff is good for you. And if I get up in the morning, I got bedhead, and I don't wanna, I go straight from bed to the gym, and I don't shower because I'm disgusting, I'll put this stuff in my hair to actually like style it and give it texture. You're not meant to do that, you're meant to blow dry because it's heat activated. But it's something that I do use every single day. Meraki paste, which is absolutely fantastic. If you're someone like me who just used to buy any hair care product, put it in your hair, then wonder why your hair looks like shit, it's because like there's different hair types, and for different hair types you need different products. So if you're someone that does not know exactly what they put in their hair, and you're looking for like a hair care product or a hair styling product that's actually gonna look good and like sit in your hair well, then Blue Man do this like discovery kit. Try all the products out, find the one that you like, find the one that sits in your hair the best. For me, this one is absolutely perfect, sits nicely in the head, doesn't add like, doesn't clump everything together. Rub it in between your hands, and then you want to like work it into the roots, work it down to the roots, and then basically just like rough my hair up to give it some texture. I've always wanted to get a hair product collab, and Blue Man have made a little boy's wish come true before my hairline completely recedes off. But we're fighting it, lads, we're fucking fighting it. Friday night was crazy. The amount of people repping the wob chains and the wob hats was freaking ridiculous. I am trying to restock, they will be coming back, do not panic. But anyway, Friday night was absolutely nuts. And after that night, we had like a solid crew that we had assembled. Let me introduce the squad. We've got Chris, 6'7", ex-professional American football player, absolute legend, gentle giant. We've got Dion, aka Mr. Ravenface. He's actually only 3'7".
It's not even got any lime juices.
And we've got Grace, who is the driest person I've ever met in my entire life. And then we got a sister, Evie, who is like a less dry, slightly less miserable version of Grace, but they're both quite fun. And we got Jake as well, which is my oldest friend of 20 years. And that's like the main team that we've got for the rest of the weekend. Now, we're not savages, okay? We don't want to just be walking around like dirty and unshowered. So we're gonna go and wash off in the sea and yeah.
You got it out?
Right, if you are a subscriber of the channel for any longer than 7 minutes, you'll know that every festival sesh, right, the unspoken rule is that you have to get a Magnum. You got fatter.
I love this 360 camera. No escaping it. Like even there, you're gonna be in it. Like that. How weird's that look? Oh, I'll put a box over your face. Don't worry. Yeah, yeah.
Take it back, Chris!
The thing that I love most about festivals, man, is it's like, obviously I love the music, obviously I love like the vibes and like everything about festivals and like the craziness of it. The thing that I love though, like probably as much as the music, is just meeting people. Like, it's so nice just to meet people and people not to have their guard up and just be able to chat and like meet people. And when we do like a meetup, and we do a big meetup at a festival, everyone's strange at the start of the night, then we spend the night together, like dancing, having a great time, having like a massive 50-man orgy, like the normal stuff that YouTubers do. And then by the end of it, you're all like great friends. And it's like the best thing, or the best feeling in the world when you're just there, like surrounded by people that all have this like mutual love for like partying and fitness and going out, and all like mutually know each other. And they start off as strangers, and at the end of the night, they're like, there's like group chats, man. You're probably in some of them if you're watching this. There's like group chats based on like around the events where people have met each other through us, and it's like, it's egotistical as well for me to be like, oh, it's on me, but it's probably the best thing about having like any kind of social influence, like being some binding glue where people can meet each other. It's fucking fantastic. But anyway, that was amazing. Best weekend in a long time. Big shout out if you came up to meet me. Mental weekend. Mental, the amount of people that I met. Absolutely sick one. Peace out. I love you to bits. Thank you. Good night.